to call in on the phone number in order to join these.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like I think Jesse needs shit together. I still got all my damn minutes. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, what was I saying? I already knew about the fuck shit that China was doing to Africans and all that stuff. I'm glad that Africans are retaliating the way they was doing. I always thought it was weird that excuse me. I always thought it was weird that they want to test the COVID-19 vaccines in Africa, where Africa has the least amount of cases of COVID-19. I don't know why you're not doing it in your own country or in states where they really need it, unless you're really trying to do shit like how white people passed syphilis to black Americans back then, the Tuskegee days. And yes, people do that. That's if you're wondering where syphilis came from, just look it up. Um, Wuhan, people know this. Where it supposedly happened, that's where they test the most deadliest diseases as well. So them going to Africa to try to do this shit, I didn't like it. So them burning down the what was it again, Wallace? Um,
Say it again.
what was it? They burnt down the Ivory Coast again.
Oh yeah, it was a coronavirus testing facility.
Yeah, the fact that they burned that, it brought a smile on my face because that's just showing you, yo, you're not gonna bring your bullshit here. And I'm pretty sure, like, they tried to do it in Kenya too, and the president of Kenya is like, fuck no, y'all not bringing that shit over here. Y'all test if y'all gonna test anything, test it in your own fucking country on your own people. So I'm glad to see people in the continent of Africa retaliating. And I hope that us as Black Americans will do the same thing over here when you see people try to do that bullshit. Um I'm not what's the word? I don't want us to have a beef with the Asian community because that's not what I'm like condoning, but I feel like if you see some bullshit, I feel like just expect a retaliation. If I'm hoping like we can get to a point where this doesn't have to happen no more. But I am sort of glad that I'm seeing Africa retaliate like this. Any last words on before we get to our next topic?
Chinese
Hold
people, stop
nuts.
eating weird shit.
Hold on, hold
That's
on. That's indeed. Um. So also, fellas, let me ask y'all something. Y'all think getting desserts or appetizers is gay?
No.
Oh, here we go.
when. Oh, hold
Okay,
on.
you've seen the tweet
I gotta
before,
say
right?
something. I gotta say something because this struck a nerve with me in particular because my greedy ass like to eat.
You seen the tweet before, right? Yeah, you seen it?
Yeah. That's why I'm
Okay,
like,
for
wait a
those who
minute.
haven't seen
I
it,
mean,
and this is hold
because
on. Let me set you up. For those who haven't seen it, and this is one woman. This is not all black women we are talking about. This is one black woman that, for some reason, this tweet kind of blew up Twitter, and and so I figured it was interesting to talk about. Now, say it again. This is one black woman on Twitter, not all black women. So she says a guy ordering dessert on a date is a red flag for me. That's a female thing to do for real. If a guy is on a date with a woman, the woman should be the only one asking for appetizers and dessert. Men eat meals. Like seriously, you can't just taste some of whatever I ordered. Now y'all can go ahead say whatever you want to say about that.
okay,
Who is
me
this
first.
chick?
Me first, please.
Her Twitter name is at Miss underscore fish scale.
Dumbass.
I like her hair, but she's like very average looking.
Go ahead, Dion.
Go ahead, Dion.
Okay, first of all, so you trying to tell me that it's gay for a nigga to just enjoy food? You trying to tell me it's
That's
gay for a nigga who like to eat? Anyone who knows me personally, for those of y'all who we went to the artist too or whatever together, you see how I get down when it comes to food. My fat ass likes to eat. So what the fuck? Ugh. This is just a case of I feel like number one, someone just something just for the clout, just for attention or whatever. And for two, I feel like this is just, and this is gonna sound fucked up, but this is trying to make it sound like, oh, this is one of those, that's just something that only, I guess, only a woman is supposed to be entitled to or whatever. Because I've seen that a lot, where it's just like, only women are supposed to, you know, do and say certain things, and it's falling into that category, which is beginning, which irritates me even more, because it's just like, I feel like this is just something that you trying to get over. Basically, we supposed to just feed you, allow you to stuff your face, and you know we as men or whatever, because we're traditionally or whatever, in quotation marks, we're supposed to foot the bill, whatever. You know, so this becomes one of those type of things where it's like, okay, now I feel like you looking for a way to get over on some shit. But just on a personal note though, you can't tell somebody what they can and can't do, what they can and can't eat. Yes, I'm getting appetizers. Yes, I'm getting whatever fuck I like off the menu. And yes, I'm getting dessert. And yes, if I'm feeling extra greedy on a particular night, if I'm still hungry, yes, I'm gonna order something else, and I'm gonna take that shit to motherfucking go, because I got shit to do.
I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna say this.
Talk your
So
talk.
this woman thinks real. She said real men eat meals. Well, ma'am, you are not in a position to tell men what they can do or can't do, and because of one simple thing, you are not a man. You are a
And she
woman.
she probably can't cook.
Yeah, she probably can't cook. So you know what I'm saying?
Okay, she
Like,
can cook. She can cook. I seen it. Like father seen it too. The baked potato with the cheese on there. She put American cheese on it and it's melted. Her
stop it,
cooking is trash. Her cooking is trash.
bro. So, I saw that and I'm like, there we go. There go bird Twitter at it again, always chirping on some shit they don't know about, always flying in skies they have no business being in. So, this woman, she's talking about, men do this and men do that. And I'm like, you are not in a position to tell men what they can do or can't do because you're a woman. Now, if I tweeted some shit like real women wear high heels, I would get dragged because I am not in a position to tell a woman what makes her more feminine or not. So don't come on Twitter talking about this is what real men do. This is what an example of a real man is.
Yeah,
If
because
we want,
you'd be labeled a sexist pig and some more shit.
yeah, exactly. So don't like leave masculinity for the men and leave femininity for the women. I'm not
What's
going to
what's some of the
go ahead.
comments? What's some of the comments that people said after she made that statement?
I think it was mostly people dragging her. That's what I remember. It was
I'll
mostly
let you
people
know
dragging.
after father finishes though. I'll let you know.
Yeah, the top 5 best ones.
Yeah. So and so what I've noticed is this, and I don't know if y'all fellas noticed this, but I know so there'd be a post of like a video of a woman getting her man to like wear her makeup or wear her wig or whatever. And if he agrees to it, all right, fine, cool. I ain't tripping off that. Do what you want to do. That's your lady. Y'all do whatever the fuck y'all want to do. If y'all want to post it, y'all want to post it. Fine, whatever. Right. But
You talking
then
about the
there,
flip challenge?
no, not just the flip challenge, but
Um,
like women that be posting they dudes wearing like they makeup or like they wigs or some shit,
mm,
like
mm.
just just for the comedy over it, or like they was trying to like have it fitted or whatever or something like that. And the one thing that I've noticed is there'll be a whole bunch of females in the fucking comments going, yes, that's a real man. He's so comfortable with his sexuality. That's a real man. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what the fuck do y'all know about being a real man? If my woman ever came up to me talking about, hey, yo, you trying to wear this makeup, I'm going to look her dead in her face and say, fuck no. Not because I don't have a problem. Not because I have a problem with makeup. If a dude wear makeup, that's him. It probably look fire on him. But what you're not gonna do is tell me that my sexuality is somehow compromised because I'm not wearing no fucking foo ass makeup. All right. That's the shit I'll be noticing that, oh, he wear a little makeup or he got a little sweetness in him, then he a real man. And I'm like, if that's what he want to do, let him do that. But don't sit there and tell me he a real man because he doing him. That don't make any
And
sense.
clothes.
You're not in the position to do that. If a nigga want to wear a dress, I don't give a fuck. If a nigga want to wear high heels and cross dress and call himself Dorothy, I don't give a fuck. What you're not gonna do is tell him that he's a true example of masculinity because that's not your motherfucking place. Just like if I saw fucking Black China with a do rag on and some Tims on, I'm not gonna say, "Oh, that's real woman shit." Oh, that's a real woman. I need me a girl like that. See, you women need to pay attention. She's comfortable in her sexuality. I'm gonna sound dumb as hell saying that shit. So I'm just saying, when you seeing a brother doing him, and maybe he doing his little feminine shit on the side, let him do him. That nigga don't speak for us, and we don't speak for that nigga.
The
Stop
closest
projecting.
my dick is getting to a female skirt is I'm about to do something, and I'm not wearing it. I'm good. That's how it is. That's the closest it will get.
Uh,
Shit, speaking of dessert, nigga, I just made a whole damn cake today. I'm about to eat a piece of this motherfucker right now.
nigga, you sound sus. It's like nah. But
Uh,
to answer your question, Tony, that's what most like a lot of people. There's people that have fun with it. Like you get your people that have fun with it. There was a SpongeBob meme I put in the chat. It was like, does he? It's like when SpongeBob had his hand like the whole gate. You know how when niggas flip their hands and like it look like Mr. Burns and how people that symbolizes like
the
that nigga
whole
gay and
the
shit.
whole bent wrist,
Yeah, the bent wrist. So they had
the
the
whole
meme with
bent
the
wrist.
SpongeBob was like the bent wrist. He's like, does order dessert? It's like that's one of them. Uh, I'm looking on Twitter right now because they still kind of getting on her. Uh, One dude said, "Yo, she's shaped like Bubble Bass from SpongeBob," and
Wait, what?
that the girl is shaped like Bubble Bass from SpongeBob. It's like she built like Bubble Bass from SpongeBob. Here's another one. Next.
I never bothered to see what this bra look like.
I'll show you a picture. But like she's average. I'm not even like she average. The
She
thing
like
is she got a
she like I work at
I mean,
Popeyes, average or
to be real, she had no business saying that shit, regardless of what she did or don't look like. I'm pretty sure she be getting dragged, regardless of how fine she is or isn't.
I'm gonna once I find a picture. Yeah, I found a Twitter. I'll find a good picture for y'all. Y'all can judge it if y'all want. But yeah, there's a lot of It's funny. The other thing is like she be posting desserts um on her Twitter page, and it's like either it looks store bought, but the shit she cook it don't really look good. Like it don't really look good. But in my opinion, this is why I say not everyone should have Twitter because like a lot of people need to keep their thoughts to themselves, and sometimes it's just like, oh, found a good. Okay, I found a picture of her. This is her face. I'm gonna send it to y'all.
I mean, not just Twitter, just certain people need to just stay their ass off social media as a whole.
No, I put it in the chat so you could like see what's. This is why a lot of people don't need Twitter. Hey, this is why a lot of people don't need Twitter because shit like this goes on, and then you get this whole like even though people are like looking at her like she dumb, there's a lot of people who's just like, what is wrong with some people? They don't really need it, or they just not really in a position to be talking about that. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. If wings are an appetizer, I'm getting me some appetizer wings. I love wings. You're not gonna take me away from wings. If there's a Oreo cookies and cream cheesecake, I want that. So you're not gonna stop me from
Hold
getting
up,
that.
hold up.
You see what she look like?
I'm looking at her picture, and I'm just like, no.
She mad regular though, right?
The only word that comes to my mind as I look at her is no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The thing is, she got like one cookies and cream away from looking like Queen Latifah and shit. Like you can't be like putting these
It's
demands
it,
like that.
it's not it's not even regular. It's just I look at your picture and just everything about her just says hood rat.
I like her hair because I think her hair is not. I hope it's hers. You got to kind of got that Shaka Khan natural hair look.
That
Other
ain't that
than
Her
ain't
that,
hair,
hers.
her hair and her lips is straight.
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, but that whole men don't order dessert that her saying that shit. I'm sorry, that's a bald head bitch comment. I'm sorry.
that's a bald head. I mean, other than that, I say she look bad average. I'm like, I don't think no dude is like flipping over doors just trying to get her. She got a fat ass and all, but like that's because how thick she is. It's like it's proportionate with her body or some shit like that. But other than that, I don't see like niggas like jumping over like doors or like trying to like holler at it down the fucking mall unless you like
I'll
really
do it.
desperate.
I'll do it.
I look at I look at
I,
her and I get bald head hood rat
I'll
vibes.
I'll do it. We'll go out to dinner. I'll order all appetizers and walk right out that fucking restaurant. Now you paying for it. Appetize that shit.
Leave her ass to pay for everything, bitch ass.
Hell yeah, just walk out. Like I'm going to the restroom, or I'll use the arrow or excuse the all black men. I mean all men use. I'm gonna get a pack of cigarettes. I'll be back.
You know, imagine like ordering. Imagine like this is one of the things I said that men just sometimes we don't know what the fuck we do, but there's like red flags that women have that I wish that women would tell us off the break because you can't. Some women is like you don't even know that you're doing it. It's like we wouldn't do it if we didn't know. It's some shit like that. So let me know that a date is like I turned you off because I ordered dessert on a date. I'm gonna be like really pissed because I wasted my time with you. I wouldn't, though I'm ordering dessert anyway. It's just, it's, but any last words on this before we get to our final thoughts?
Fuck that bitch.
All I'm saying,
That
she had another bald head ass tweet that she did that kind of it didn't go as viral, but it was dumb as hell anyway. And I'm trying to find it if my Twitter will fucking load.
uh,
Let's see. All
I,
right.
did you find it? Because it was about the stimulus check, right?
No, hold on. I got it. I just need to. A woman should not be. No, not this. Oh, I think I found it. A lot of y'all mamas can't even cook. They just used to feed y'all. Now y'all ruin and think everything that ain't spaghetti and baked leg quarters is nasty. Like what? She also said women should not be shitting in their men's bathrooms.
What type of shit? Man,
Yeah,
if you gotta go, you
she's
gotta go. Just make sure you use that air freshener I got sitting on the damn sink, man. Come on, stop that shit. If you gotta shit, you gotta shit. It's natural. Just don't leave my bathroom stinking. Use the air freshener. It's there for a motherfucking reason.
You know what? I seen that too, and one girl said, "No, who raised you? I'm gonna blow that shit up immediately." Yeah, I don't know. I think some people just doing it for clout and doing it for attention. So
I think so
it
That's
just
too.
like someone told me that women aren't supposed to fart. Like what?
oh that's I always thought that was a joke. Like girls don't fart or girls don't poop.
No, like you
I
people who
always
legit believe that shit.
there's people that actually if people actually believe that shit. It's just
Oh shit. Man, if you ain't, you supposed to, man, if you don't, if you don't fart, then something wrong. Personally, I don't trust no bitch that feel like she can't be herself around me and cut one loose. I'm not gonna hold it against you. I'm just gonna be like, you right, your stomach messing with you or something. Like that's all I'm gonna say. Like, that's it. People fart. The fuck. If a woman has an issue with me farting around her, she's not the one for me. I'm sorry. I got gas, nigga. The fuck.
Okay. All right. Okay. Any last words before we get into our final thought?
Nah.
Okay. It's yo. The funny thing is, and I'm probably gonna save it for another time. Father, because I was looking on Twitter, I seen something that you liked and retweeted. It was about the dude talking about he said the extremity of black men's homophobia is so exaggerated in the media. Even the toughest niggas had one or two gay friends. Twitter will have you thinking that black men are traveling, killing gay men like contracted hitmen. Yo, I agree with that. So fucking much.
Yeah, man, that's some facts right
Man,
there.
Yeah, but
that's an interesting count. Where's X? The fuck.
I mean, don't get us wrong. Like, I'm pretty sure the shit he went through is true. I don't think no one's saying he's lying about it, but I'm pretty sure. I said this all the time. It's like, yo, we are not that bad when it comes to like not liking the LGBT or the LGBT community. I feel like other races do it way worse than black
it,
people.
it, it be it be. You want to know the real coverage when it comes to how bad they come down on homosexuals? And this is just what I've seen. It be the Hispanics.
Yes,
Bruh,
that's what
bruh, they killed a child because they thought he was gay.
I thought. Remember that.
I'm sorry. It be the Latinos that come down on the homosexuals. As much as they talk shit about us, and then let's be real, they're gonna point that shit at us just because they're gonna look for any and every reason to demonize black people.
Now,
So
Bro,
now,
if
now with all
they're
of
gonna
that,
try to paint us as homophobic to make us look bad, that's what the fuck they gonna do.
now with all of that being said, right? I think every group on Earth, every group, they do have sensitivities about homosexuality. Whether they don't like it, you do gonna have people that don't really fuck with homosexuality like that, right? But at the very same time, like I'm not gonna say there's levels to it, but at the same time, there's clearly more of an emphasis on it in other groups than in certain societies than others. So we just got to make those distinctions.
I agree. I agree so much. So now we about to get into our final thoughts, and we're gonna start with Dion.
Man, be yourself. Don't let what some idiot writes on social media, what people are trying to dictate social norms and XYZ to be or whatever, man. Do what makes you happy. If you go to a restaurant and they got a bomb looking ass cheesecake on that motherfucking menu, eat that motherfucking cheesecake.
You gotta eat it like a man, though. Can't be stuck while eating a damn cheesecake. Let me stop. Is that you done, Tony? I mean, you done, Dion? You done?
Yeah.
Tony, you up next?
A few things. Checked out that new Mortal Kombat Scorpion Revenge. That shit tight as hell. It's a movie. If you're in Meridian Park, if you're in Meridian Hill Park, downtown DC, uptown Northwest, stay the fuck off the benches. Social distancing. Or you gonna about to get these
What?
tickets. Social distancing. I don't want you up there
Oh, shit.
having your dog lick your face and you staying in the park for a while. I don't want you trying to sleep on a bench. I don't want you playing frisbee or hacky sack or none of that stuff. Get the fuck out the park. Walk and keep it moving. That's it.
Father?
We are not your Negro, and don't think because you could just run up on our shit that we won't retaliate. We on some different shit now, and if you try us, we gonna fucking fight back. So be careful who you run up on it on these streets. Cause my African brothers and sisters, my Black American brothers and sisters, my Afro Hispanic brothers and sisters, we all we all want the smoke. So if you think you're gonna come and disrespect us, if you think that you can say nigga and you not black, if you think that we are a whole bunch of monkeys and you can cop our style and not pay our respects to where it fucking came from, you gonna get your ass whooped. Black power.
Black Holiday. Okay, I was on Vlad TV and Ari Spears was on there, and he went on a rant about black people getting at Obama. Now, to keep it long story short, he basically said everything I've always said about black people, like saying that Obama has done nothing for black people. I've always disagreed with that. I always felt like, but I don't mind. I say this all the time. I don't mind people criticizing Obama. He wasn't perfect. There were some things he did that people don't agree with, like the shit in Libya. Um, there was a good thing about Obamacare, but him having people to pay taxes they don't have it. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up too. Uh, but one thing I've always said, like if he's not the first black person, because I know people saying there was a black president before Obama. He was the first one in a long ass fucking time. There's things I do feel like he has done that, like lower unemployment, the Obamacare and the healthcare. He was doing My Brother's Keeper in Chicago. There was a I feel like I've always said this. If you feel like Obama didn't do nothing for black people, I feel like black people didn't do nothing for Obama. The reason why I say this because we look at the Trump era now. Everybody's asking for reparations. Everybody's asking for tangibles. Every like black entrepreneurship done rising in the Trump years, and I think those things because they feel like Trump is going to send us back into slavery. I know, like everything, like I feel like black people are afraid of what Trump is going to do, so now they're really reacting now to when they could have reacted back in the Obama years. Now, I could be wrong. I don't mind being wrong. If there was people asking for tangibles and all that stuff back then, just let me know. I know he technically did more for gays. That's not, but like I said, that's because I always felt like because the gays put their foot on their neck, on Obama's neck to make sure he was passing laws. I never during those Obama years, I personally me, I don't feel like black people put their foot on their necks. And this is not the we are our own worst enemy shit. I feel like we just realizing that someone was worse than Obama and we was like, oh shit, we need to get our shit together now than doing it when Obama was in the White House. Even though Donald Trump is a celebrity, I feel like Obama was treated more like a celebrity than Donald Trump has ever been. Like which is like he's a charming black man. He spoke well. Like he could give a speech and he had the swagger. He could talk his ass off and all that other stuff. Like he was very presidential. He did everything in there 8 years scandal free, and now watching people like I don't want to say shit on him, but saying that he's done nothing for black people. I don't. I would just leave it at this. I don't remember black people asking anything other than just do your 8 years and get out scandal free. Now that's just my opinion on it. Anybody else want to debate me on that, or at least talk to me on that? We could. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. I would like to thank the panel for coming on again. I would like to thank y'all for listening to hear us talk our shit again. This is You Know What, Let Me Just Say podcast, and we signing out. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.